Okay, looks like we are streaming now. Excellent. Let's go tell people. I'm going to go let the world know, and then we are going to play more Pyre. And I just had my little warm-up match here. It's very good. And hopefully that means a raid, which would be nice. All right, so let's kick it. Here we go. The Nest of Trieste. Load the campaign. Now, when last we left, we had just gotten Sir Gilman, the best character. So let's see what happens now. Oh, right, we're at the Rite. Okay, let's see what's up with people. Anybody got anything to say? No. Beyond Crystal is shimmering, though. Let's see. I sense my lovely reader has returned. Then how may I assist you? No scribe trials. Could do practice rites if I really wanted to. But I'm not interested right now. Come visit me again sometime. Oh, there's the fish we got. Hello, fish. All right. That's the Book of Rites. I don't think we have anything new in there. That's just another drive imp who isn't Tizo. At the slug market, do we have anything to sell? We don't. Okay. But we can buy some Stardust, it looks like. Oof, some of it's expensive, though. This one's only 3. I'll buy that. Yeah, cool. I know you're gonna like this stuff, guys. It's pretty hoo-hoo, you know what I mean? And if you want some more, I know just the individual and his dad who can get it. Catch my meaning, yeah? Just stop on by some other time. Alright. See you guys again sometime soon, maybe, okay? Because I gotta say, you're my favorite customers I had all week. Alright. You and your... Oh, hello! I know that dinging noise. In fact, let me bring up my stream manager so I can see exactly what it's saying, because right now, I'm in the dark. Mobile live dashboard. Here we go. Hello! Thank you for raiding, T'Pau Vulcan. Long time no see. Seems like forever ago that we were all not starving together. Okay. So, here we go. I'm going to... oh, wait. Anyway. Yes, good. Okay. Back to the game. If I can get it to show my chat again. There we go. Excellent. You and your fellow exiles gather on the blasted lands called the Nest of Trieste, expecting the imminent commencement of the rites. Why does it say reconnecting to chat? There we go. Now I'm in my own chat. Okay. Oh, I love the raid pengu emojis. That's very good. Okay. Here we go. You see no sign of any adversaries, but then you hear a whooshing sound above. Ho ho. This, then, is what passes for the Nightwings now. Such a rabble. Not even dressed for the occasion yet. It seems the scribes have little pride in their tradition. Oh, and Hanopenga raided. Ah, nice. Double raid. Hold your tongue, little bird. We have not come for talk. No, you have come on behalf of your Commonwealth. Mark well my words, you horned filth. When at last we free ourselves, your home shall burn. With that, the harp... Ooh, winged warriors from the mountainous offskirts of the Commonwealth, where they are feared. Okay. Like harpies, I guess. Swoops off as Jordario glowers after her. It is only then that you realize another harp has come. She is quite serious, I assure you. I can help you sort her out. It's in our mutual interest. You know naught of my interest. Let's give this another shot. Hi, my name's Pamitha Thane. The surly one back there, that was my blood sister. No need to judge her harshly, though. We've only met just now, though I must say something about you reminds me of her. How dare you implicate that I have anything in common with your ilk? Just then, Hedwyn shows up to intervene. He whispers something to Jordario. No, Hedwyn, you cannot be serious. Jody, I'm asking you to trust me on this one. Am I perhaps interrupting something? Say, by the by, however did you make it all this way across the sea? I didn't see you fly in. Trust is something I am loath to give away, Hedwyn. But you have set our course thus far, and I have followed, so do as you must. That sandalwood had better have an explanation for all of this. Jodariel storms off as Hedwyn turns to you. What's your take on this one, my friend? Our informant wants someone for each mask. I hadn't expected we'd run into a harp, but here she is. What are you getting from her? You turn your attention to Pamitha, who has been watching with bemused interest. Ah, a reader, are you? Pleasure to make your acquaintance, darling. Well, here I am. Gaze intently all you like, and tell your comrade there the truth of it, why don't you? You sense that she is conflicted about something, although you do not know what. You also sense, however, that her motives here and now are earnest. One moment, folks. As I jump back and forth between everything here, yikes. Oh, why does it take so long to reconnect to chat? Okay, now it's back. All right. Okay. Hedwyn wants to know your initial impression of Pamitha. I'm going to admit that I don't know. I'm not too proud to admit that. I have no way of knowing for sure. Oh, hang on. Okay. You tell Hedwyn that you cannot adequately judge Pamitha just yet. While you have certain reservations, you defer to him on what to do. I understand, my friend, and I appreciate your backup on this one. Above all, I need to give Sandalwood the benefit of the doubt, which means doing the same right now for Pamitha. We've come this far thanks to a certain faith, and right now it's telling me to take her with us, even though Jodariel isn't going to like it. He then turns to Pamitha. I'm Hedwyn. We'll accept your offer on 2 conditions, if you'll hear me out. Conditions? Why, sure, I love a good condition or two. First, after we're finished here tonight, you come along and make sure that your blood sister and her friends don't give us any trouble when we're headed out. Second, you'll have to find a way to get along with Jodariel, whom you met earlier. Brilliant! I had no plans to stick around here anyway. As for your demon friend, no doubt we'll get on famously. Now I don't suppose you have an extra set of raiments I could use, because I think the rite is getting started. You look up and see that she is right. Let's bid her welcome, Miss Thane. I included that last Raycon by accident, but Music Man is also a very cool streamer. That's cool. Right on. You wish for more Tizo? Let's see if we can make it happen. I have to... From a distance you observe as Pamitha, now clad in Nightwings raiments, heads towards your adversaries in the rites. You! What sort of heathen harp would dare take wing against us? Your new companion then loosens the bindings on her mask. Won't be needing this! Hello there, Tamitha. Pamitha's blood sister stares back at her for a while before responding. What in the saint's name are you doing here with them? Doubtless come to dig your talons in my back again. No, sister, I've come to have a word with you. Save it, I cannot help but share your poisoned blood. But I shan't ever count you as my sister. You expect me to believe that you came all this way for talk? You waste your time, as ever. Yeah. Tamitha and Pamitha, indeed. What's life if not a waste of time, dear sister? Give me a chance, why don't you? What do you even have to lose anymore? Besides, I've come a long way. Silence! You shan't have come here, and the time for talk is long since past. If only you could see yourself, again consorting with my enemies. Fine then, savor their defeat. But I warn you, stay away from me. Pamitha says nothing more as her blood sister turns away again. Pamitha gets your attention. Listen to me, reader darling. The rest of you are ill-equipped to navigate this place. Let me conduct this rite on your behalf, and my wings will bring you victory. Dear lady, your words ring true. This knight is flattered that you have not eaten him, as is the tendency among your kind. This knight hereby volunteers his post in the triumvirate for thee. Sir Gilman refuses to participate in the rites this night, so that Pamela can face her sister. Or Pamitha, sorry. You observe the treacherous terrain. Pamitha should be better suited to the rites here than the rest of you. Okay, so we know Pamitha's going to get involved. Oh, let's see what everybody's items are so we can... Ruki's got his fang, that's cool. Our roster has grown so much. Okay. So what do we want to bump up? Chance to return immediately, 30%. +2 quickness. Bearer gains a coin. +2 presence. Bearer's Pyre is restored. I feel like the return immediately one is a really good one to up. And maybe the presence one as well. There we go. Cool. Okay, so now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 counting rookies. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players. So one person won't have an item at any given time, but that's okay. Oh, hello, Tucker. Glad to see you joining us. All right. So who do I want? So they all say reluctant, except for him who says chivalrous. Okay. All right. All right, that's some serious quickness on Pamitha's part. Let's put her in. Why, I thought you'd never ask there, darling. I accept. If the little bird is going to conduct the rites for us, then I shall not. Okay, so Jody's out. Alright, so among my other people, he's almost at level 3. He's also almost at level 3. She's not as close to level 3. Tizo is, again, almost at level 3, so Gilman can't do it. So it's definitely going to be Faye. And what can I give her? I'll give her the return one. And then I guess I'll do Tizo. This will be a really interesting balance. Here we go. Oh, shoot, I missed it. Darn it. Missed what Tizo said. Now it's lost to the sands of time. Darn it. Oh, well. Okay. Why don't we all have wings? I want to have wings, too. Come then, sister. Perhaps when we are finished here, you'll spare a moment of your time. I shan't be tricked by you again, Pamitha. How poetic that we meet here in the downside. I can think of nowhere else where I would rather see you rot for what you did to our people and to me. Pamitha seems to sense your presence and then catches your attention. Hello there, reader darling. If I'm to be at your mercy in all of this, I'd like it very much if you could minimize how often I'm to wallow in a state of banishment. Quickly, let me show you what we Sisters of the Highwing Remnants can do. Tutorial time. Alright. Fly! Okay. Alright. So, oh, the dash knocks others away. That's cool. Oh. So hers is a swoop. That's kind of cool. See, darling, we harps were not so bad. Now I suppose we'd better get to work, hmm? Just don't go underestimating Tamitha over there. I trust you'll do the best you can. To the skies, sisters! Talon formation! Alright. Alright. Tizo, was it? Tell me something. You know how to fly? Tizo's rather proud of his ability to flutter, as a matter of fact. Then listen up. My blood sister here, she'll swoop right past you if you're careless, but we harps simply cannot get much altitude down there. So if she goes for any unfair tricks, just jump for it and catch her in the act. She always hated when I used to do that to her. Or when I used to do that to her. There we go. Press jump to block flying adversaries. Yep, you could swoop up from under him. Oops. Hey, that didn't work. That also didn't work. There we go. There we go. That worked. Rude. So is this match already going? I guess. Weird. There we go. That's what we were trying to do. Alright, we got it. Bye. Drop it on him. Oh, shoot. Oh, whoops. Dang it. Get him! Yeah! Tizo runs it in! Woo! Nope. Aw, boo. Blast didn't hit him in time. Alright, alright. Oh, no. No! Terrible. Alright, alright, alright. Here we go. Hey, what? Okay, that's ridiculous. Hang on, restart the right. Because there were some things that were supposed to work there that did not. Let's do that again. Tizo! Tizo has his own fan section. I love it. Yes, 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 we know. Alright. But I'm going to switch these up. I'm going to give Tizo... I'm going to give her the presence one. Faye's got the quickness one, that's fine. Tizo's got chance to return immediately, that's not bad. We'll do that. And what did Tizo say? Tizo promises to do his best against Tamitha and the Essence. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Now we did the tutorial again. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, this is a new one. Faye, was it? Tell me something. You know how to fly? No? I mean, I don't think that I do. Then listen up. My blood sister here, she'll swoop right past you if you're careless. But we Harbs simply cannot get much altitude down here. So if she goes for any unfair tricks, just jump for it and catch her in the act. She always hated when I used to do that to her. Alright, now we gotta block him 3 times. Boom. There's one. Boom. Oh, whoops. I fell into the lava pit. That's not cool. Oh, man. Awkward. Ah. Okay, she doesn't like to be in the pyre, but sometimes you gotta run it in. It's just the way it goes. Aw, shoot. Dislike. Huh? Oh no, what happened? Okay, fine. Huh? This is great. They just keep falling. Oh, okay. Well, I spoke too soon. Alright, Faye runs it in. Sweet. Alright. Huh. Oh, whoops. Run, Tizo! Oh, no. What? What? Okay, I don't even know what happened there. Now I have to play defense until Tizo comes back. Haha. Yes! And Faye runs it in. Damn you, Pamitha! You are no true Thane! To think you have the gall to call me sister still after everything you wrought upon us. I hate to break it to you, Tamitha, but I don't think my actions, however much they hurt you, had any effect on our familiar status. Look, I know I wronged you, that's why I'm here. You don't know my side of the story. Your side of the story? If I wanted to hear more lies and deceptions, I'd have asked the Commonwealth to stay my sentence for a while. Well, if you've come all this way to face me, Pamitha, then come and do it. You and me. You think you see Pamitha shake her head. Everyone, stay back. Prevail over Tamitha. Well, there you have it. Tizo! You Commonwealth filth! Only through that traitor's help could you have beaten us. You postponed the coming of our liberty, but we are ever patient, as our sisters on the other side shall have their day, with or without my aid. Tamitha, wait, please. You've found good company there, Pamitha. May you wither there with them. I hope sincerely we shan't ever meet again. Pamitha stands motionless as her blood sister departs. Oh, your wings, they're very beautiful. And congratulations on prevailing in the rite. I think we're heading back now, by the way, so won't you come along? Sure, I don't see why not. Hey, the 8 scribes, they so inspire me, and now I feel that I've grown somehow closer to them, maybe. Alright, Faye leveled up. So. Which one do I already have? I already have heightened reflex. Right, yes, that's good. Okay. So now it's either Trader's Flight or Webbed Feet. While sprinting, Faye slows nearby adversaries. That's not bad. Phase jumps and power jumps further than usual. That I would use all the time. Oh, it's a power jump release X when you see a flash. Interesting. Tizo leveled up! Tizo just had a flash of inspiration about his role in the rites and as part of the Nightwings. Good for you, Tizo. Alright. After casting his implode ability, Tizo returns much faster than usual. That would be nice. Tizo's implode ability can banish adversaries in a wider area. I'm going to go faster over wider. Okay. So that's everybody. After thwarting the Essence, oh, that was their name, the Triumvirate of Wing Harps, harboring a deep hatred for the Commonwealth. You and the others return your wagon to consider your next move and how best to integrate Pamitha into the group. Don't worry, I won't be staying any longer than it takes. I like my air fresh so I can sleep up on the roof. I trust the rites will cause my path and Tamitha's to cross again before long. You're welcome with us for now, Pamitha. Trust is what got us here. Isn't that right, Ruki? But Ruki does not seem to hear the question. He's been rather quiet since first encountering your new guest. Pamitha shoots him one of her smiles. He stammers something about having to check the wagon wheels again. Aww. He runs off. During this discussion, the minstrel pulls you aside. Reader, I ask a moment of your time outside. There is somewhere I may ask we go here in Black Basin, reader. By your leave, of course, and provided that the stars allow it. Would you look upon them for us, please? Seek now your destination. I think it might be this one. The Vernal Star. Neat. Looks pretty. The Blade of Lu. Directly due west. Then it is just as my client indicated. That client of yours, our informant, Sandalwood, he entrusted us with this wagon and this quest. Why? What does he want from us? You may ask him yourself. He awaits us somewhere in Wakingwood, due west. How do we find him? He shall find us. It seems you are soon to finally meet Sandalwood. At dawn, you shall have to cross a single narrow path leading west, where he supposedly waits. Twitch has a cheapo crapo animate any icon thing, so waiting for the raid icon to get approved. Cool. Okay. Pamitha seems to have something on her mind. You approach Pamitha, who has kept to herself since she joined your small band. You sense she is unaware of you as she preens her flight feathers, but then she speaks up before you can do the same. Come to check up on me, reader darling? In those first moments when we met, the lack of confidence which you related to that nice Hedwyn boy. It's understandable you'd not see past these wings. One of your kind's ancient enemies just happens to insert itself into your group, and you just go with it? However, I assure you that my motives here are plain. You'll see. I have business with my blood sister Tamitha and nothing more. You briefly met, I think. She's quite a catch. As to the little quibble between us, well, it's a long story all in all. One that's frankly no one's business but hers and mine. Surely we'll run into her again, maybe not soon, but in time, and we have the rest of our long lives to wait. Anyway, happy to aid you in your quest until such time, especially to the extent that it aids me in mine. A simple exchange. Until then, stay vigilant, darling. You needn't concern yourself with making small talk with someone like me, and besides, we harps have a saying, liars abound. She swoops away before you can respond. Not much of a talker. Hang on. In order to heat the other rooms in the house, this room gets swelteringly hot. So, just a moment. Pamitha's moonshine, kept close at hand on the off chance of a good occasion or a very bad one. I like that. Practicing slashes. Sniffing at something. Tizo is eating his fill right now. Good for Tizo. Ruki is eating his share. Alright, time to continue the quest. Actually, it's fine. I can just open the door. I don't think it's going to matter. Okay, there we go. Or no, okay, it will matter, and I forgot why. I'm remembering now. Okay, so we can take Sulphur Main, a precarious path leading toward the woods. The Leominster cautions that the one path down the cliffs is rather treacherous. Yeah, I guess that's what we're doing then. I do like that. Hang on a second. There we go. The wagon has hit a snag descending the black crags. Its wheel is stuck. Jodariel is not pleased. First that blasted little bird, and now this. Though you lack Jodariel's raw strength, you join in as she attempts to dislodge the wagon. At last, with a roar and a heave, she forces the wagon back onto solid ground. May this sandalwood be worth all of the hassle. Thank you, Jody. I'm guessing Sandalwood doesn't like to be kept waiting. He is very patient, on the contrary. Not I. Let us move on. Soon the wagon is prepared to press onward down the jagged slopes toward Waking Wood. Your companions who explored ahead advise on which of the forked paths is best. Okay, so Flamberg lands on the northern plateau over Waking Wood, poked with seething fissures. Or Glass Peak lands to the east of Waking Wood, riddled with black crags. Okay. So Sir Gilman says he can dig up something valuable. Pamitha says she can get a talisman there. Well, of the two, I enjoy them both, but I enjoy Sir Gilman more. Sir Gilman is relieved at your decision to take the flatter of the two paths down the black crags, though nonetheless seems rather shaken by the steep trip down. This knight mislikes these heights. For shame, Master Reader. You must take this knight for a common craven coward. He buries his head in the soil. When at last you coax him back up, you see that he has an item of some sort. Ha ha! This knight did have you fooled there, did he not? He explains how finding the item was his plan all along. Sir Gilman found a porous crystal. His fear of heights remains. Having passed beyond the black crags, your wagon arrives at the edge of Waking Wood. It's here that Sandalwood is to be expecting you. However... Most puzzling. He ought to have met us here. You said he would find us himself. Aye. He was to find us at the edge of these woods. Are we supposed to keep waiting for him? He would desire for the stars to be your guide, as always. The rites beckon, and the rites take precedence above all else. Surely he shall find us yet. Then let's keep moving. How do we get through these woods? The lone minstrel notes two possible paths forward from this point, though cautions that the woods are difficult to navigate, and Sandalwood would have known the most expedient path. Needlefield or Greymoor? Okay, so in Needlefield, he says that his client Sandalwood studied the rites here. But in Greymoor, he says it contains the grandest trees in all of Waking Wood, and the client Sandalwood once resided here. Let's go to Greymoor. Sandalwood has led a long life compared with any of you, at least. In the latest years of his exile, he became rather reclusive for a variety of reasons he shall no doubt explain. He found some solace here in these woods, though I fear I cannot locate his residence without him. Unfortunately, you find no trace of Sandalwood, and without him to guide you, you remain quite lost. The woods seem to have encroached. There is no path forward, and while neither of the paths leading backward appear to match the route you took up to this point. Interesting. Faye wants us to go to the Burnt Grove. Tizo wants us to go to the Underthicket. This is a Tizo show. We go where Tizo goes. The woods are so disorienting at this point that you decide to break for camp and survey the surroundings for any clues. Perhaps later there shall be time to pursue your vocations. Ooh, the Beyonder Crystal seeks Jodariel. Okay. Why, hello, my lovely reader. What might I do for you? We're doing a scribe trial. Just name the victim and I should be more pleased to make him or her suffer for a bit. It's Jody. But hang on. She doesn't need more presence. She needs more quickness, and that's what I'm going to give her. Hey. I said give. There we go. You ask Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Jodariel. That surly demon, is it? She could stand to lighten up, though I fear that is not a secret I can teach. But let us bring her forth regardless. Soon Jodariel appears in heat of the summons. What is the meaning of this, reader? What is the meaning of this? Reader, where are the others? The apparition Sandra appears and loosens her mask. Won't be needing this. Welcome to my humble home, demon. You're good at taking orders, no? State your purpose quickly, Wraith. My purpose is to put you to the test. You may be fearsome to behold, but you are old and slow. Your weaknesses perhaps outweigh your strengths, though I sorely wish to see you and your lovely reader prove me wrong. Old, she says. Very well then, reader. Let us show her whether she's right. Oh, whoops. Hang on. Bad start. Don't like it. All right, here we go. Blasted. All right. Oh, that should have gotten both of them. Phooey. All right. Well, whatever. Hey. Ah, oh, rude. All right. All right. All right. I'm learning still. It's rare for me to ever actually use Jodie on a mission, like on offense. She's usually a defensive player. And that's fine too. Yeah. I'll get there. I'll get there. Oh, no, I won't. Jesus Christ, that's terrible. How did my slam not get her? That's ridiculous. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Got it. Ooh, she gets a big 30. Impact player. Get dunked. Oh, that should have worked. Phooey. All right, all right, all right. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's it. This last one's getting harder and harder to do. There we go. Finally. That was embarrassing. Shows how much I ever use Jodie for offense, though. Are you satisfied now, Wraith? I am never satisfied, demon. However, your performance was sufficient and you passed my test. Thus, congratulations are in order to you and to your lovely reader. Now, farewell. That was a strange experience. What do you have there, reader? You've received Soliam's Horn for completing Jodariel's trial. A rank 5 legendary talisman. Jodariel casts her aura further and faster than usual. Okay. Accept this reward. Pretty good. Doesn't seem to be anything else to do, just investigate the surroundings. You find nothing of interest while sifting through the tall brush of the under thicket. But then, what is it, Tizo? Tizo seems to have found a clue to the whereabouts of the lone minstrel's client. The little imp brings you to a strip of bark. It does not seem unusual at first until you notice a message carved onto the inside. You found a bark strip. It must mean something. Notify the group. So it's some kind of message from this sandalwood guy? Seems that way. Which way to Cinder Root? It is due northwest. Perhaps we can set forth early tomorrow when the woods are still. Sounds good. Everyone rest up. Big day coming up. Alright, time to study our vocations. We can forage for resources. I can mentor somebody. That'd actually be probably pretty useful. I tend to do study in private, but I'm going to mentor. We have new team members now, so we got to get everybody. Let's see here. Having gleaned knowledge from the Book of Rites, you can impart some of its teachings. As each exile's path toward enlightenment is personal, you have to mentor them one at a time. Okay. So you are just about at level 3. It's surprising to me that you're not. You are just about at level 3. You are just about at level 3. I don't know what the green means. Faye is at level 3. Tizo's past level 3. Sir Gilman is not even level 2. And Pamitha is not quite level 2. Okay. Let's do Sir Gilman. This knight shall be your ego protege. You illustrate to Sir Gilman some of the intricacies of the rites, focusing on how all three in a triumvirate can move and act as of one mind. You sense he grasps some of the concepts. Huzzah! Great wisdom clouds over this knight's entire consciousness. Oh, and now he gets a mastery. Let's see what his trees are like. Valiant return. If Sir Gilman and all his allies are banished, he shall instantly return. Kinda cool. After Sir Gilman banishes an adversary, one of his banished allies shall instantly return. That's cooler. Stunning claim. Once per round, when saluting his adversaries, Sir Gilman freezes all exiles for 3 seconds. Kind of cool, but I never salute. While Sir Gilman's allies are banished, he moves faster than usual and temporarily has infinite stamina. Whoa. For 10 seconds after banishing an adversary, Sir Gilman deals an additional 10 to the adversary's pyre. These are okay. On the other side, we've got, after using his slash, Sir Gilman can use it again to instantly return to his previous position. That's awesome. Sir Gilman's slash banishes adversaries in a wider area. Also good. And after his using his slash, Sir Gilman instantly recovers all of his stamina. I like this offensive bent for Sir Gilman. It's very good. Wow! This knight has never before understood the value of the written word. Cool. Okay, so now we go to Cinder Root. You arrive on the outskirts of Cinder Root, but once again, the informant Sandalwood is nowhere to be found. You sense the hopes of your companions waning as you search through the area. As your search through the area yields nothing. Then something startles the little imp Tizo. Tizo seems to be crying out in surprise. He has spotted something, or someone. A tall figure strides forward from the trees, making a sound like laughter. The imp charges toward him, and leaps right into the figure's arms. They embrace. Hail, Tizo, but you look famished. Here. The tall sap produces something that the imp swallows immediately and with great pleasure. The lone minstrel nods his head in affirmation. Everyone, I wish to introduce you to my client, Volfred Sandalwood. It has been too long, Volfred, sir. Too long indeed, Tariq. I trust your new companions bring some color to your days. They do, sir. I think you shall find them worthy of the Nightwings. The sap looks upon the lot of you. You cannot see his thoughts. We shall see. Then he turns to you. You must be the reader. I'm certain that we all appreciate your efforts here, my girl, though we shall manage on our own from here on out. You're welcome to continue on with us, of course, though you are free to go. I trust you have been adequately compensated for your time. Thanks as well for looking after all of my books. You consider what to say to all of this. Volfred intends to relieve you of your duties to the group. No, I think I should stay. You stand your ground, meeting Volfred's steady gaze, and assert to him that you do not feel your commitments to and from this group have yet been satisfied. Hold on. Volfred, sir, I'm Hedwyn. My companions and I are the ones who answered your call. We followed the signs you left for us. Now we're here, thanks to you and also to this reader. No idea what's happening in the game's plot. Okay, so... I want to take the time to sort of... So this dude that you're meeting now is the mysterious benefactor who paid for... Like, who helped you find the wagon, who helped put together the team, who helped set everything up, but was always just like the mysterious... the musician's contact person, and they never met him. So this is a big deal because everybody's finally getting to meet him for the first time. She's not disposable. We made her a promise, and our freedoms are now intertwined. Volfred smirks at this. Freedom's not something to be traded or exchanged, my boy. I'd hoped you'd have come to grasp this much by now. He breathes a sigh. It seems we've started off on the wrong foot. It is not my wish to sour the occasion, for there is much to do. Yeah, I mean, like, there's the wiki, there's, I'm sure, other things that give you a recap of it and stuff like that. And we're just playing the game. It's very fun. Anyway, you have a rite you need to get to, do you not? I'll come along, though I shall not interfere, for it seems you have a kinship with this reader of yours. Now then, Tariq. Aye, Volfred, sir. Come, let's have a chat. Of course, sir. Volfred strides toward the black wagon, which must have belonged to him. You sense many conflicting emotions among your companions. Let's welcome him aboard. And away we go. Your wagon cuts through a clearing to arrive at the glade of Lu, where the stars directed you. Volfred nods his approval but leaves everyone to their devices. Okay, we have a thing to sell. Oh, hey, you guys. You know, I didn't get the word out about this new franchise which we opened up here just now. To give you a great deal, just tell your friends, okay? Oh, and hey there, Mr. Sandalwood. Good day to you as well, Ron. Alright. What was written on the bark? Come to Cinderroot. Okay. Yeah, let's sell it. It's not worth much. It was the porous crystal. This is the thing that we were going to sell. Haha. Good. All right. Now let's look at items. Yeah, that one that says when carrying the orb, the bearer moves faster than usual is tempting. 2 hope. Raise maximum range. Any adversaries banished by the bearer take longer to return. That's also cool. But honestly, now that we got that horn, we don't really need another one right now. Thanks, guys. Good luck in that thing you're doing tonight. Alright, who's in the black wagon? It's Volfred himself. As you approach Volfred Sandalwood, you feel very much aware that you reside within his black wagon rather than he in yours. I like his pipe. He studies you in silence for a time, and then... Tariq, if you have a moment... Aye, Volfred, sir. What is it? This reader, you deem her worthy by your estimation? Then the lone minstrel tilts his hat in your direction. If you wish my own estimation, Volfred, sir, then I do. Of course, it's not entirely for me to say, but I have seen this reader integrating with the others well. I believe that her achievements are self-evident in having reached Black Basin. Your instructions were deliberately difficult to follow, and yet she and the others followed them. Indeed, your words make sense as ever, Tariq. And what does little Tizo think of her, I wonder? Tizo indicates that, as a matter of fact, he is happy to have you around. Aw, it's mutual, Tizo. There you have it, sir. As I see. He continues to examine you. High praise isn't oft-spoken by those two, my girl. Nonetheless, I shall be watching you. Now, pardon us. Tariq and I have matters to discuss. They leave without another word, although you think you notice the lone minstrel look your way over his shoulder. There's new stuff in the book! I guess it's this page, the demon. Emperor Myrrh. Scarcely could I recognize him when I last found him. A half-starved animal, horns sprouted from his head, a bestial mirror of his blackened reputation, and I, a man who had conquered countries, feared my emperor then in such a way as I had never known. My charge had been to slay this man, but when I discovered him, he was already fighting for his life. The little imp Haob proved of little help against the Sisters of the Arch, whose entire lives were culminating in this instant. I was unable to watch. My heart ached with such pity for the man, and for the love I felt for him when I had served him, that I sprang to his defense. Yes, this is a whole other level of story. This is the back story of the the deep lore, not even deep lore, the lore for the world. So it is the story of all the people who have places named after them now in this game. So Alright, let's commence the rite. You and your fellow exiles arrived at the sacred site called the Glade of Lu, and now look to the stars and sky to signal the beginning of the next rite. Take it away, not David Warner. Oh, I guess not yet, hang on. The woods about you bring a sense of tranquility you have not felt in some time, but then you notice one of the trees move. It shuffles toward you and regards you with an exaggerated bow. Huh, bow, bow. Well, goodness, by the roots of Luce Glorian, it would appear the rumors are correct. The Nightwings have returned. But where are my manners, One moment. The sap claws at his mask with his wispy fingers. Won't be needing this? Much better. H. Manly Tinderstaff, at your service. Perhaps you've heard of me? My fellows and myself, you perhaps know us as the Chastity. We soon shall stand against you in the rites, for now I am just whiling away the time making small talk. Now then, as I have introduced myself, your turns. To whom am I speaking? Then in your mind's eye you see Volfred and hear his voice. Manly Tinderstaff is not to be trusted. Reveal neither yourselves to him, reveal neither yourselves to him nor me. Well? Beneath her mask, Jordariel stares back at him in silence. You suspect Volfred's message may have reached every member of the group. Why now, how very rude indeed. Well, fine. Ignore me, but you do so at your own peril. Anyhow, once this evening's rite commences, any moment now, then I'm afraid ignoring me won't be an option any longer. Oh, and now I do believe the sky is beginning to show. We'll have to chat again some other time. Now come along, come along. He does sound a little... I'm trying not to make him sound like the Grand Galactic Inquisitor, but it is fun to have him be like, ignore me! Yes. Manly bows again and wanders off into a clearing. The stars begin to hum. Liu, okay. I wonder, O honored Nightwings, how well you know these woods. Why, these woods would strangle you, and I'm afraid I could do little to stop them, even if I tried. You might do better to beware of them. When Jordariel continues to ignore him, he grows upset. Why, you insolent! Then fine, let us begin the dance indeed. He shoves his mask back on in a huff. And allow me to thank you in advance for helping me return unto my proper station in the Commonwealth. Oh, dip, I can have anybody on here now. Alright. So it's probably going to be Pamitha. Well, let's see who's lowest. Pamitha for sure. So Gilman's at 2.5. Tizo's above 3. Faye's at 3. Ruki is almost at 3. Jodie's almost at 3, and I want to give her the fancy thing she has. All right. So, if I'm definitely doing Jodie, I want her first. Okay. I think probably Jordariel, Ruki, and Hedwyn. No, it's got to be either Ruki or Hedwyn. And of those, I think it's going to be Hedwyn. But he needs a cargo. I'll give him the quickness. That's fine. And then Ruki's not quite at 3. Sir Gilman is further away. Do we have another item to give Sir Gilman? I feel like we might not. Hang on. Oh, we do. Oh, no, wait. We had to do... Oh, no. Unwilling. Pamitha's unwilling in this one. Okay. Hang on. All right. That's Sir Gilman it is. Glory is within our grasp. Would that this knight had hands with which to grasp it. Are you quite ready, finally, O Nightwings? May all those masks of yours ensure no harm should come to any of your lovely countenances. Now come along, let's give the stars a show. Oh, that's a new one. I can just make teammates. May I present to you Humboldt Manley Jr. Why, he's every bit my equal, and is poised to guarantee the Tinderstoff line shall have a bright future. He goes on and on about a sapling for a while. I have had more than enough of him. Don't have to tell me twice. Let's go. Now, isn't he just the most precious thing you've ever seen? The sapling is nothing but an extension of Manly. If he is banished, the sapling should cease to trouble you as well. Aw, man. That didn't work. Hang on. Got him. Alright, Headwind runs it in. This is interesting. Oh, what's this? It seems the woods themselves are closing in upon our little soiree. Oh, do be careful now. Those grasping roots and vines, they may not hold you in such high esteem as I. Oh, this is fun. Oh, shoot. Misjudged that one. Ah, whoops. Gilman runs it in. Love it. Oh dear, the woods are closing in. Uncomfortably close at that. Whatever shall we do? Perhaps if you just stand aside a while, we could put an end to this that much sooner. Cool, I guess. Say, have any of you noticed how it's feeling rather crowded out here? Almost as if the 100 Minds himself resents you being here. Yes, I rather think that's it. So cease with all your scurrying about with that damned orb, and let me handle this. Okay, so the paths get narrower every time? I dig it, I dig it. Oh, no! Haha. Alright, you Nightwings, I've had it up to here with you. Or perhaps I've simply had it up to here with all of these encroaching plants, these miserable things. Either way, I don't appreciate how you're ignoring me. Do not ignore me! There we go. Honestly, seems to be harming you more than they. Just saying, bro. Aw, shoot. You know, I said that. Oh, no, what? Got him. Oh, nice. Oh, no. I was in there, too. Damn it. Ah. Defense. Oh, no. That's it. That's it. Oh, well, no shutout for us. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ha ha! Got him in. Almost done. Bye!
Getting ready to leave, so. Is this still.
Thus end this night's proceedings.
Ah, good. That imbecile of a sap. So much talk and hot air. We did it. One step closer, everyone. Well, my. Oh, worry not, oh Nightwings. I'm not angry with you, honestly. But I am very, 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 very disappointed. I thought, perhaps, that we had something going here between us. You scratch my bark, I scratch yours and all. Instead, however, you decided to spit in my face. Fine, we'll have to see where all your rudeness gets you. Now, ta-ta. I used to think the scribes were just the stuff of stories, but all of this really is their doing, isn't it? Alright, so a mastery for Headwind. My choices in this tree are when power casting Headwind's aura travels in a wider, longer line than usual. That's nice. If Headwind jumps into airborne adversaries, he banishes them. Heck yes. Alright. Alright. That was well done, my girl. I am beginning to see why your companions vouched for you. Don't let it go to your head, of course. Excuse me as I take a moment here. Sorry, just responding to home. Now I have to go back to this. La-di-da-di-da. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Whoa. Excuse you. There we go. After vanquishing the Chastity in a rather one-sided contest, you return your wagon to consider your next move. An adequate performance back there. Adequate? Yes, adequate for the next part of our plan. Go, have your reader there consult the stars, see where they take you next. I'll give you a hint. It's further north. It's going to be high up. Did this knight hear you say high up? And it's going to be cold. We'll see. Come on, my friend, let's have a look outside then. That plan Volford mentioned, I just want you to know, I don't know what he means. We're here because we're going to be free again. We won't be living out our days as exiles. That's the only plan as far as I'm concerned. But there's always a catch, right? We'll see what Volford has to say. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. No matter what, we're getting closer, thanks to you. Once more you look toward the heavens. Seek now your destination. Oh gee, you think it's that one? Soliam the Golden Star. The Golden Star shines bright over the highest mountain in all the downside. So now you see it for yourself. You are summoned to the north, where looms Mount Alodiel, and at the very top, the fall of Soliam. You confirm the stars indicated this exactly. Volfred, sir, how did you know? Volfred smiles back at him, but you sense his thoughts as though he's directing them at you. Well, fine, if you're going to do the voice acting. He turns back to Hedwyn. Your reader's skills, while rare, are not unique. But, as I said, I'll let her do the job. I see that you have something special going here, which benefits the plan. What plan? I thought this was about our freedom. Oh, fear not, my boy. It is indeed. Plenty of time to tell you all about it on the way. For now, however, you look like you can use some rest, and for that matter, so can I, if you'll excuse me. You sense your companions are exhausted from their recent travels. Given the road ahead, you agree it would be best to take the night to recover as much as possible. Who's in the wagon? Nobody. Okay. Then we continue. At dawn, Volfred is already up. He reveals to you a pathway through the woods into the cold lands to the north, beyond which lie your destination. You have not yet been to this region of the downside. Volfred revealed this to be the one path through the woods into the north. I guess. Sclorian Shore. You get clear of the woods at last and arrive in lands grown cold in the shadow of Mount Alodiel. You will have to make it all the way to the top. In a moment of respite, Volfred calls everyone together to discuss matters pertaining to the rites and the plan to which he alluded. You banded together with a common faith that freedom from the downside is not impossible, am I correct? But let me ask you something. What does freedom even mean to you? He looks in your direction as he asks, defying you to answer. You cannot sense his own thoughts on the subject and only know the truth of how you feel. Freedom means answering to no one's will other than your own. Yeah, why not? No gods, no kings, no masters. You tell Volfred that freedom means not having to answer to anyone and going through life beholden only to one's own will. That's not exactly what I was going for, but he considers your remarks for a while. Perhaps you led a troubled childhood, my girl, for all of us at one time or another have to answer to someone with more wisdom in the world than we. Though you make reference to the kind of authority which governs the Commonwealth we know, which sent us down the river into exile. Would you be free if you were ruled beneath those bylaws once again? He then turns his attention to the whole group. Now, let me tell you all what freedom means to me. Freedom means to live life without fear. Oh, that was one of the choices. I didn't go with it because it reminded me too much of a Janelle Monáe song. But to be able to indulge one's curiosity... to To be able to indulge one's curiosities and passions, at least the ones that cause no harm to others, without the constant threat of judgment and reprisal. Freedom means not being made a criminal for what you know, or whom you love, or what you choose to think, or not think. He looks out toward the distant mountains. Within the next few days, your time in exile could come to an end. You could see the Commonwealth once more. And you would be exalted there, given the highest honor, the opposite of how you got here. But you would not be truly free, I think. At the least, you would become complicit to an ancient system that would deign to cast down others such as you. It is a system whose well-intentioned founding principles have long been lost, and the 8 scribes, if they are out there still, have made quite clear that they shall not intervene firsthand. That is where you come in. He turns to you and everyone again, looking to each of you. Long have I wished to gather such a group that, together, you might see that seeking freedom only for yourselves is too modest of a goal. You share a higher calling now. The plan, then, is this. We free each other from the downside through the rites. Then we meet up on the other side. We organize. Each new moon at dusk, we join together at the Spiral Sanctum. We need as many of us there as possible. My agents on the other side shall explain the rest. You're plotting a revolt. Just so. I am asking a lot. You do have other options. Deceit, however, is not one of them. The reader and myself, you know by now that we can see through it. But you need not be a part of this, nor is it in my interest to coerce you. You may go your own way if you wish. Live out your remaining days here like so many others. So if anyone among you prefers that, if you cannot see yourself continuing to strive together in the Commonwealth as you are doing here, then speak now. Volfred pauses for a time, examining each member of the group. No one stirs. Wow, really? Even Pamitha's ride or die? Very good. Some of you consider yourselves friends, some others not. But all of you are bound together through the rites and are integral to our plan. Remember that. You seek true freedom? You will not find it waiting for you in the Commonwealth. But together you can bring it about, both for yourselves and others. That is my promise. He then lets out a long breath. That's it. I ask you all to think on this, and let's reconvene along our journey to the summit. Volfred turns toward the mountains, leaving you to consider what he said and plot the wagon's northward path. There's only one path, I think. Beyond lies Mount Alodiel. I suggest we make camp here at the base of the mountain, for we shall need our spirits and our strength to make the ascent. Oh, the Beyonder Crystal seeks Tiso. It's Tiso time! Oh, good. Just as I was beginning to feel more bored even than usual. Alright, what do I want to give him? That's not going to be good in this one. So I'm going to de-equip it. +2 presence might be, although he's already got a pretty high presence. Quickness might be very useful. Let's see. Jody's Horn. Ruki's Fang. Yeah, that's everything we're working with. So. It's either going to be presence or quickness. And what's Tizo's stats say? Presence 17, quickness 11. It's got to be quickness then. Yeah, there we go. You asked Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Tizo. I dare think I remember something of that imp. He certainly stood out from all of his ilk, although that really isn't saying much. Well, let's bring him forth. Tizo soon appears in heed of the summons. Tizo seems prepared for whatever lies ahead. Good soldier. The apparition Sandra appears and unfastens her mask. Won't be needing this. Listen well, imp. You answer to me here. Tiso indicates his understanding and is prepared to begin Sandra's trial. You know the formalities, of course. Show me then what you've learned thus far about the rites. Here, in this trial, it shall be just you, my Beyonders, and your lovely reader. Let us see how you fare. Aw, shoot. Jump the gun. Alright, alright. I can just walk it in. There we go. Oh, no. He was too fast for me. This isn't going great. Yeah, they're leading. I don't like this. Oh, shoot. Shoot? Dang it. They're gonna run that in for sure. Yep. Not going well. There we go. That's almost it. Last one. Oh no, I landed in the wrong spot. It's over. Crap. Oh no, not quite. Oh no. Screw it. Alright. Misjudged that one. Let's do it again. Bring it on. Oh, that was supposed to get him. Damn it. Nope. I tried. Oh, they got it now. Yep. Not going well at all. There we go. At least I got one of them. There we go. Back in this kind of, but not really. Oh, shoot. It's over. It's over. Oh, no. That's it. No, it's not it. Okay. I'm not gonna... I can't do 3 more, though. Oh, I ran out of stamina. And he runs it all the way in. Yep, hang on. This is so sad, because I like... When Tizo's on a team, it's much easier to use him well. But here we are. Soloing it out. I gotta figure out how to explode better. I feel like that's the key with Tizo. That should have... Oh, rude. Okay. Why? Hang on. Can I lure them both in closer? And then explode? Oh, didn't explode. That's garbage. Oh no! It's over now. Ah! Maybe I should stop the stream and just grind to this until I get it? I don't know. I feel bad making Hanapengu watch Tizu get banished over and over again. I gotta get better. Oh, that was nice. Oh, the little watcher. Got an achievement. Oh, shoot. Oh, I got him. That's garbage. Whatever. Got him too. See how many times this trick's gonna work. Boom. That was a close one, though. All right, one more time. One more time. Oh, no. All right, they got it. Oh, they don't, huh? Oh, now they do. Crud. Oh, crud. Oh, that should have been it. Oh, well. Oh, no! Wasted my lead. Screw it. Finally got him. I was overthinking it, I think. Yeah! Go, Tizo! Tizo is excited to have completed Sandra's challenge and awaits her approval. A worthwhile effort, Imp. Your performance was sufficient and you passed my test. Your predecessor may well have approved. Thus, congratulations are in order to you and to your lovely reader. Now farewell. Thank you for bearing with me on that. It was a little harder than I expected. I heard the trials are more difficult than the rites are, so... I mean, they'd have to be. They're 3-on-1, right? Tizo is happy to be back and wonders what it is that Sandra granted you. You take a closer look at the new artifact in your possession. You received Haob's Wing for completing Tizo's trial. Ooh, a rank 7 legendary talisman. Tizo's Flutter and Zip abilities cost less stamina than usual by 35%. Heck yeah. I love it. Very good. Oh wait, someone's... Right, I have to talk to Volfred. There you are, my girl. There was something which I wanted to discuss with you in private. Volfred stares at you rather intently, as if reaching out to you, and then... You do know what it means to be a reader. those such as we are not limited to reading pages from a book. Though your ability in this, I sense, is nascent still, mere flashes, uncontrollable. I see as well now that they haven't told you yet, your friends, and that explains a lot. They haven't told you readers such as you cannot go free. I had wondered why you would insist on pressing onward with this group in light of this. The answer then was plain. You simply did not know, or did not fully realize. They did not deceive you, by the way. There is no reason they would know themselves, other than Tariq, who shall not influence your thinking in such matters. Rather, I had expected, when at first we met, that you already knew the truth of this from having read passages in the Book of Rites, which states it plain. Only those who shall conduct the rites firsthand shall walk the path toward enlightenment and become eligible to regain their freedom. Perhaps you've not gotten to that part just yet. Volfred breaks free from you and looks at you again. Then he speaks to you as normal. It is plain that you are not in adequate condition to conduct the rites, and this group values you as reader. I wish only to ensure you understand what you are getting into here. Despite whatever hopes and dreams and promises might have been shared, I do not think the rites can help you to return, if that is what you had in mind. So once again, I invite you to depart, and I will see to it that you are compensated. Do not misunderstand. If it is your wish to remain, then you are welcome. But this journey we are on, it has no guarantees. Not for you, nor any one of us. Do you understand? Yeah, I get it. You understand the words of warning, yet just the same you choose to carry on. There is more that you wish to achieve on this journey than freedom for yourself. I admire that, my girl. Then, very well. Know that we have much at stake here in this, anyway. Much more than just a shot at going back into that Commonwealth which cast us down here to begin with. It sounds like you intend to stick around. Then we'll have lots more time to chat as we ascend to the sacred mountain in the coming days. Until then. He strides out of the wagon then, leaving you with your thoughts. And so we discuss the plan. Earlier, Volfred called for a group meeting, presumably to reveal his plan in more detail. Instead, he reveals some bad news. Wait, what are you saying? What I'm saying, my boy, is that while you can indeed get yourself out of here, it can't be all of you at once. We earn our way back one by one, or not at all. But I swore that we'd go free together. We may go free together yet, but it's going to take time, and this is only the first phase. You, Hedwyn, and the others exchange glances. Let me make this plainer for you still. Here's how the coming days are going to unfold. First, we're going to ascend to Mount Alodiel, there to the north. You may not think this wagon's fit for it, though rest assured it's made the journey many times. Next, we'll pass through Scribe's Gate. Only the worthy pass through here, as your reader could attest, if she did not merely skim that chapter of the book. Afterwards, we'll reach the Fall of Soliam and meet our adversaries in the rites. They are to be the Tempers, led by the demon Ignarius. You'll know him when you see him. Both you and they shall choose someone from your respective ranks. Then, once one of the triumvirates prevails, their somebody will be whisked home to the Commonwealth. Whisked home to the Commonwealth? Precisely. Once returned, our somebody is taken in and clothed and fully pardoned. The Commonwealth knows about all of this? The same Commonwealth that says a sentence into exile is forever and freedom from the downside is impossible? Many of these details that the scribes themselves wish to be kept secret. Former exiles and the leaders of the Commonwealth alike have good incentive to protect those secrets well. So then that's it? We climb the mountain, someone goes back, and everyone else stays? For most of those participating in the rites, yes, that's it. But I like your connotation, and indeed for us that isn't it at all. If one of us returns, It shall just be a step along our path. However, let's let that sit for now. Gather your strength. We'll talk again on our way up. Volfred leaves the rest of you to consider what he said. You now have time for your vocations. At dawn, you shall begin your ascent of Mount Alodiel. Alright. I don't know if we need more goods. I feel like we could use a global bonus again, obviously. I'm going to do that and study in private. You locate a secluded area nearby where you should be able to study the Book of Rites, though greater understanding comes from the reader's influence. Oh, through greater understanding comes reader's influence. There we go. Focus on which aspect of the Book of Rites. Oh. Okay, so I've upped hope and quickness. Let's up presence. You attune yourself to the strange and mystic properties of the Book of Rites, embracing such as possible that which cannot be explained or truly known. Inspiration comes to you in a flash, whether from the book or from within, you cannot tell. You gained reader's influence tenacity. Okay. Let's continue our journey to Mount Alodiel. Here before you lies Mount Alodiel, stretching far beyond your line of sight. Somewhere upon this mountain lies the only place from which you can escape the downside. Well, not you, but your companions gather around again before Volfred, who stands as tall as ever. Whether from the cold air or the subject now at hand, you sense a tension in the air. Now then, you all have many questions, no? I have done a lot of talking, so go on, ask away. But there's only silence. One question stands out in your mind, which you refrain from asking yet. If only one of you is to go free at first, who shall it be? Go on now, don't be shy. Who first? Questions. Why us? Why you indeed, madam. That I can explain. You've seen the sword you stand against as adversaries in the rites. What is it that they want, do you suppose? They want their freedom back, of course. They'll settle for it on the Commonwealth's own terms. They'll gain their freedom and some cushy new responsibilities. Perhaps then they'll even have a hand in sending still more exiles here to join us. Think on it. The Commonwealth rose from the ashes of a fallen empire thanks to the efforts of the first exiles who escaped this place via the rites. It is the Commonwealth's first and proudest tradition to honor those ones who live to redeem their transgressions. They have a certain wisdom, do they not? But as for you, I have been looking for a certain set of dispositions for a good length of time. All I needed was for somebody appropriate to show up and to listen. So I planted my many little eyes and ears throughout the land, whispering hints of this, absurd as it may sound. It took someone with a certain faith and creativity to go for it. That someone proved to be Hedwyn over there. He was tasked with seeking 2 trustworthy allies, an old buried wagon, and a reader. He was invited to bring others for the ride, all different sorts, gather enough help, and he and his friends could be free. Long story, but you know much of the rest. So then, why you? Because I've reason to believe you're not the sort to play right back into the Commonwealth's old hand. The rites, as you have seen, are quite exclusive. You are imposters in this little party. You could be the ones to break it up. Now then, more questions. Your head is beginning to spin. You can excuse yourself or keep listening. Yeah, I think this is important. Volfred's explanations are a lot to take in, though you feel compelled to absorb as much of what he's willing to tell you at this point. He prompts for further questions when Jordario raises her voice again. Hold. You mistook my meaning. I understand your plan. Still, I wish to know, why us? Why are we, among all others, chosen for this Liberation Rite? Ah, I see. Well, But that is simple, really, madam. You are chosen, you are qualified, I should say, because as the expression goes, it is what the scribes ordain. Though in this case, the expression is quite literally true. When the 8 created the rites, each one of them anointed certain other exiles to participate on their behalf, exiles who showed some promise of redemption. The triumvirates they formed have stood the test of time, replenishing their numbers as their individuals moved on, or passed on. You've met them as they are today, the accusers, the withdrawn, and so on. The 8 scribes also formed a special group against which all the others would be judged. That group they called the Nightwings. You bear their books, wear their masks and raiments. You need but show up to the rites, you see. The others erstwhile jockey for position for a chance to take you on. Yeah, well, what if we don't? What if we just don't show up? Then you would deny yourselves a chance at freedom, and deny it also to your adversaries. Victory means nothing in a common right, then? Participation is all that matters? Not so, madam. Only the enlightened may regain their freedom. While failure can be an excellent teacher, the scribes do favor the victor. So you see, those who do not conduct the rites, or do not prevail in them sufficiently, they may find themselves barred from the Liberation Rites, but these are technicalities. The Nightwings disbanded years ago. Since then, no one has gone free. Yet still, the other triumvirates pressed on with fleeting hope that one day you would be back. It's been a heavy price to pay in all of this. Now, if you'll excuse me, we'll talk again some other time. That was a big info dump. Some murmur to themselves all about this as Volfred takes his leave. Others reconnoiter pathways leading up the mountain and present you with some options. The Emperor's Ascent or the Emperor's Fall. Pamela expects some Lomas valuables to be stashed here. Faye believes the 8 scribes will bless whoever goes through here. I like the blessing. The sublime beauty of Mount Alodiel, along with the thin air that is high above the sea, has been enough to silence even the most talkative of your companions. However, Faye has been positively bursting with excitement. Isn't it wonderful? I think it really is, don't you? Tizo seems not to share Faye's enthusiasm. He does not like the cold. You've been here before, Tizo, isn't that so? Why would you ever leave? I wouldn't leave. I'd stay. I think I'd stay. Unless maybe I got too cold or hungry or... Wait, is that... Something about her changes then. Wait, look, but Tizo, don't you see? Look, don't you see them here? Tizo seems to be exclaiming something in utter disbelief. Yeah, no, Tizo is relatable, for sure. You yourself see nothing. Oh, sorry, you yourself see nothing, but Faye rises almost off her feet as the imp looks on, astonished. Was that the scribes? It was! I know it was. They said something to me. They spoke to me. They told us we're welcome, that we're welcome here. Faye runs off to spread the word among all your companions. Strangely enough, her enthusiasm is infectious, and in spite of everything, your spirits rise. Everyone gets 2 hope for the next rite. Wonderful. Another choice, jeez. Temple High Road or Temple Cistern? Hedwin expressed a passing whim to see the view from here, or Sir Gilman wishes to look upon the sacred waters here. You know, we never do anything nice for Hedwin. Almost said Helman. That's not right. You and Hedwin walk in silence for some time as he conducts a customary survey of the area. Well, my friend, no sign of howlers, as Jody would say. No sign of anything at all. You sense something is troubling him. Oh, it's just... I've been giving a lot of thought to everything that Volfred's told us. In another couple of days, one of us may be gone all of a sudden. Or, I don't mean to put it that way. One of us could go free. We earn our money back one by one, or our way back one by one, as he said. I want you to know something. The others and I, we talked it over, and when the time comes, we want you to decide. Decide who gets to go, if anyone. This might all be part of Volfred's plan, but we got here thanks to you, and even though I'm worrying right now about us splitting up, I guess if Volfred has his way, all of us will meet up on the other side. And won't that be a day? Worst case, we keep failing in the rites and be stuck down here together, just like this. The two of you walk on in silence for a time. When at last you return to the wagon, Hedwyn turns to you again. Thanks for the company. I think I'm better now. Hedwyn feels more prepared for the next rite. Hope likewise for the best. Darn it, if I known that was how it was going to work. You and your companions gather at the Scribe's Gate, where the single narrow trail to the summit narrows even more and falls under an archway carved of stone. Come along now, everyone, and be prepared to speak your mind when you are called. Frankly, most of you still lack enlightenment, but we may pass together, much how we act as with a single heart and mind during the rites. Well then, lead onward, Tariq. Please, follow me. Removing his hat, the lone minstrel approaches the gate. You and all the others follow. When the last of your companions nears the arch, you notice someone standing high above, who then appears before you. She eyes the lone minstrel first. Is that you, Tariq? It is. Greetings, Celeste. And how was your rest? Too long, Celeste. It seems your work has piled up in the meantime. You bring this many to the gate? Aye. Then let us make this quick. She gestures toward the rest of you. Now each of you in turn, state who you are and what you seek whilst crossing Scribe's Gate. Do as she says, please, without questioning. Your fellow exiles exchange glances but quickly comply. I'll start. They call me Hedwyn the Deserter. I've come here seeking freedom for myself and my companions. In my case, so I can return to be the one whom I love. The woman bids him forward. The lone minstrel prompts Ruki to speak up next. I am regarded by the name of Ruki Greentail. I just want to get out of here, I guess, with my chums preferably. Go see Mama back home. I am Captain Jodariel. I do not truly know as yet what I am seeking here. Oh, my name is Faye? And I am here, I think, because the scribes have called to me. It must be them, because if not, then who? Tizo seeks to live up to the Nightwings' legacy, and may see the Commonwealth someday. Skriyi Eek. Sir Gilman of the Sea Dominion at your service. This knight is on a quest to find his honor. He lost it at a certain point. Pamitha Thane. Pamitha Thane. I'm only here because my sister's here. Then, as Volfred steps forward, the one called Celeste raises her voice. You, I recognize you from the Nightwings of the past. You are not clad in the raiments any longer. I would know why? I had my chance already. The Nightwings that now stand before you, I travel with them as a pilgrim now. I see. Then state why you are here, as have the others. My name is Volfred Sandalwood. I seek liberty for each of us, so that one day we all might stand shoulder to shoulder on the other side and bring our freedom to the people there. She waves him by. Then she turns to you, for there was no one left to go. State who you are to traverse Scribe's Gate. Oh, now I get to decide. A crippled scholar. When they learned you knew the old ways, they came for you, and you could not run far. Your youth is gone, but your thirst for knowledge earned you a trip to the downside nonetheless. Years of strife between the Commonwealth and the Highwing remnants that afflicted you since birth. Try as you might, you cannot make the details of what life was like in the Commonwealth. I like being a simple country lawyer. That suits me. You were no one of importance in the Commonwealth and sought to make a simple living while pursuing certain interests on the side. Those interests got you into trouble, and now here you are. The one called Celeste continues to examine you, expecting you to add your response. She also asks what you truly seek to traverse Scribe's Gate. Do I want to help my friends? Do I want revenge? Do I want true freedom? I want to help my friends. The companions you have met here who have helped you survive and to find kinship in the downside, your priority is to ensure that they achieve their goals. That is all you wish for now. The woman regards you for a time and then nods once and waves all of you by. The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome here. Go forth with glory. And Tariq? Aye, Celeste. Be on your way as well. The lone minstrel bows his head and puts his hat back. He does not look back at her. From the top of Mount Alodiel, you can see the distant downside before you. You think on the many thousand leagues you cross to reach this point as the sky grows dim. Oh, we got a new page. Let's see what the page says. The mercy shown. The imp Haob and I, we helped to save my emperor. And when the danger did subside, my emperor Soliam Mur, he said something to me, which shook me to the essence of my being. He said, "You gave your freedom, Master Golathanian, so that I may yet have mine. You too now are in exile of the downside. In all the days which I have left, I never could repay the mercy you have shown me. So if I cannot do so in this life, then I shall do it in the next. We crossed the land together, and together with the imp, we gained the company of those who saw in him what I did. Or, of those who saw in him what I did." There we go. It's important to put the emphasis on the correct syllable. Jodariel appears to be prepared for whatever is to come this night. Though it is not yet dark, she is already in her raiments. Hedwyn soon joins her, also looking ready. Any sign of Ruki? None as yet. Complained about a chafing at the collar of his mask. Our freedom might be hanging. Our freedom might be hinging on that collar, then. I am certain that it is. They share a laugh together. The three of you exchange glances, but nothing is said, or needs to be said. Soon, if Volford is to be believed, one of your companions may regain his or her freedom. Hey, what'd I miss? Am I late? Is it starting? Is it starting yet? Easy, Rookie. We've got a little time. It isn't starting yet. How fare your struggles with your mask, Greentail? Feeling a lot better, thanks. Just had to smash it repeatedly against the wall for a little bit. Put some of the old nerves to bed there for good measure. Though, this is really happening, huh? One of us might be getting out of here, like, soon. By dawn, in fact, if all goes well. If all goes well, well, that's one way to look at it, I guess. What are you getting at, Greentail? Well, it's just, we might be breaking up the band here, people. If one of us gets out, that's been bugging me a while now. I thought we were all getting out of here at once. He shoots a look at you. Some of us, we might not be getting out of here at all. There we go. Hedwyn slams his fist against the wall. No, not if I can help it. We made a promise to each other, each of us, the 4 of us. We're all getting out of here. I care about the others too, I do, but we've been here from the start. I want you to know my promise is to you, and I believe that you'll do the same for me. So it's like this. If any one of us gets out, great, but it's just a start. We're going to do whatever it takes there on the other side to make it so the rest of us can get back too. What, you think they're going to build a bridge down here if we ask nice or something? I don't know what it's going to take. I just know that we have to try. Jodariel turns to you. Reader, we shall find a way. She nods to reassure you and to reassure herself. Oh, God, eyelash. Ruki nods his head in turn, and Hedwig's gaze never falters. Well, my friends, I think it's just about time. Let's go. One by one, they turn towards the door. The fall of Soliyama waits, a vital step in your quest for freedom, yet you feel in your heart that it shall only be the first. Hey, these 3 companions gain +1 hope for the Liberation Rite. Do we have anything to sell? I feel like we don't. Hang on. I'm not doing that now. New item. Oh, the scribe snuff. That's a useful one, but not just yet. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about items. I don't think we have anything to sell either. Okay. Oh, it's go time. Let's commence the Liberation Rite. Is everyone prepared, Hedwin? Yes, though several of us have another question that's been troubling us. You need but ask. You said that one of us is going to return to the Commonwealth if we defeat the Tempers and the Rites this night. What happens if we fail? Hedwin, my boy, don't you see? The path to freedom and the path to enlightenment are one and the same. Do you intend to stray from the path? No. Then you have nothing to fear. But let me be much more upfront with you. Should you be defeated by the Templars this night, then one of them shall end up going free instead of one of you. It is as simple as that. What then is to be done? The very same as if we achieve victory. We await our next such opportunity and make the most of it. Tonight our plan is set in motion. We are united in our cause. We shall look as ever toward the stars for guidance and seize upon our future chances, just as they arise. So look up, my boy, and set aside your doubts. It is time to take great strides along the path. Solium, okay. Solium. The pyres burn, and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. I concur. The pyres burn, and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. Oh, thank you, Cranium. I don't recognize that name in the chat. Hello. Game sound is a bit quiet. Well, so am I, so we're trying to balance it out. But then anointed one of the Templars, come forth, and now declare yourself and pay any respects you have unto your adversaries, the Nightwings. A massive demon swaggers into view. He reaches for his mask. Oh man, I can't do that voice. You know who I am already, but look at what we got here. The damned Nightwings decided to show up. Almost figured we were never gonna see the day again. He takes notice of someone in your ranks. Hey, you! He indicates Jodariel. She scoffs back at him. Lose the mask. Ain't seen one of our own in ages, not in these damned robes. Jodariel's hesitation is almost imperceptible before she moves to remove her mask, just as her adversary asked. Who won't be needing this? Satisfied? Whoa, you must be new. Jodariel puts her mask back on. Enough talk. I like you, curly horns. Tell you what, once we put out your lights, you come along with these guys. We're gonna have a spot open. Only shame is I ain't gonna be around to show you a good time. I would rather cut out my tongue. Oh, you don't mean that. Our kind, we ought to stick together. Now, come on. Ignarius throws his mask back on as his allies snarl at the rest of you. Have the Nightwings reached a decision on whose behalf they shall conduct this rite? The lone minstrel gets your attention in his subtle way. Reader, this is it. The first companion whom you choose shall be anointed to go free this very night if you prevail. The other two in the triumvirate shall lend their aid. As you may know, only the most enlightened in the rites are eligible to go free. Not all among you may be ready yet. Now, Nightwings, I would have your decision. Who's eligible first? Let's see. Okay. He's eligible. Oh, Jody's not eligible. Wow. Ruki's not eligible. Faye is. Okay, let's see here. So it's either Hedwin or Faye or Tizo. Of the three. Of the three, Hedwin's the highest level. The game keeps going until I think you're down to your last three, because then after that you wouldn't be able to do any more. I don't know what happens after that, but you do keep going. Yes, that is true. All right. Well, I'm not losing Tizo yet. Let's see here. Oh, but while I'm at it, I can at least equip Tizo's weapon. Huh. Faye or Hedwin? I'm gonna anoint Hedwin, I think. Hang on. Yeah, I know that that's how that works. Thanks. Whatever. Guess I'll give him that one. If you insist. Then the Gate Guardian looks upon you and your adversaries. Very well, then. Under the watch of the 8 scribes, here are the stakes of this eve's Liberation Rite. Should the Nightwings prevail, the one called Hedwin the Deserter shall be liberated. Should the Tempers prevail, the exile Ignarius shall go free instead. She then turns to you. Now, who among the Nightwings shall complete your triumvirate to strive alongside Hedwin the Deserter and see to his return in glory? Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Okay. I do think Pamitha's a good choice. You got it, reader darling. Okay. I think I kind of wanted to be Tizo with his fancy new claw, or his fancy new wing, rather. This will be an interesting balance. We'll see how it goes. Tizo is more than willing to throw all his support behind Hedwin this night. Very well. The 8 scribes accept your choices, reader of the Nightwings. She then indicates to the lone minstrel. Now, are you yourself prepared, Tariq? Aye, Celeste. Then let us all begin. Nightwings, been waiting an awful long time to get out of this hole. Try and stop me. Ooh, this is a fancy one. Oh, we got a nice song going here. Oh, no. Oh, you, buddy. Yeah, there we go. Wow. Is this like... Why does this seem harder? All right. We're getting there. Oh, yeah, I think that they have a thing that blocks the game music when you're streaming, but I don't know for sure. You good-for-nothing Nightwings. Skip out on us for years and years, then show up all of a sudden like you're gonna let somebody out for once. But now we gotta work for it, I guess. Damn it, I used to be the best. At this at least, but now... the pressure's getting to me. Can't believe it's getting to me. Moira, I thought you'd even recognize me anyway. Come on, Nightwings. Let's see you keep this up. Haha. Shoot. Okay, looks like we're going without defense for this one. All right. Oh, Hedwyn's going to be in the Pyre for the final win. That's something. Oh, no. Dang it. I almost did what I usually do when the camera's off, which is give the thing the finger, but here we go. Ugh, what a joke. We should have had this. You should have had this. Got all rusty. You've been waiting so damn long. Damn it, damn it. Nightwings! Be seeing you around, I guess. And next time, you ain't gonna be so lucky. We did it. Then... I guess that means I have to go. I broke my vow to her that we would all go free together. Reader, my friend, why would you do this? Would you ever forgive me? Fikani, wait for me. Wait for me. He remained silent for a moment longer, and then... Listen to me, all of you. I will not forget this. If there's anything at all that I can do back on the other side to help the rest of you, then I'm going to find it, and I'm going to do it. And at the very least, I will do everything I can to make sure that by the time more of you come to join me back home, that it'll be a better place for all of us. Look, I don't have long now, so just thank you, all of you. I won't forget this. Then he plunges out of sight into the shimmer pool. His voice is audible but growing faint. It's happening. Goodbye, my friends. Reader, everyone, goodbye. Until we see each other. Hedwyn earned back his freedom. May he return in glory. Bye, Hedwyn. Yeah. Well, Tamitha, soon I'll be catching up with you with this, whether or not you like it. Choose a mastery for Pamitha. When flying, Pamitha moves faster than usual. She can use her dash ability in rapid succession and for less stamina. After saluting her adversaries, Pamitha can instantly switch places with her nearest ally. That's interesting. Pamitha permanently gains +8 quickness, making her move much faster. Wow, this is the speed build here. Or, for 5 seconds after banishing an adversary, Pamitha moves 30% faster than usual. While casting her aura, Pamitha can trigger an aura burst that banishes nearby adversaries. If Pamitha is banished while Winged Fury's effect is active, she returns twice as quickly as usual. And Pamitha permanently gains +4 to quickness, presence, and hope, making her better all around. I feel like she's a speed player, not an all-rounder. But we can always change it later. Oh, that was an interesting exchange between 4 different usernames in our chat right now. After your victory over the Tempers in the Liberation Rite, you return your wagon to decide how to proceed from here. I'm gonna miss that guy. It is quieter now, but we'll see Hedwyn again if we persevere. Our journey's now begun in earnest. We'll just need to make a few last preparations while we're here. Wait, what about the stars? They don't seem to wait around for us. About that, reader, go see for yourself. The night sky over Mount Alodiel is much darker than you would have expected. Your thoughts are with Hedwyn as you look toward the heavens. You gaze into the darkness of night. Seek now your destination. You search and search the sky, but in vain. No stars are shining now. The stars revealed nothing, did they not? You confirm his suspicions. It is as the book foretells. This is the chance we need to make ready for what lies ahead. There's a haven south of here we'll travel to at dawn, and when the stars decide to shine for us again, we'll be ready. Mark my words. Following Hedwyn's liberation, you find Volfred smoking at his pipe, his eyes averted. He looks up and smiles as you approach. Hello, my girl. Excellent work back there. Thank you for your perseverance. Though, I was just reflecting on how very fortunate I've been in all of this. It's not just me, but really all of us who had a chance to stand with Hedwyn here. Ours is admittedly a somewhat desperate plan. It was vital to me, should the Nightwings rise again, that it be under proper care and guidance. I was just thinking how well Hedwyn served in that capacity. Whatever is to be the outcome of all this, no doubt his presence shall be missed. My agents and I, we were unsure of him at first, a common boy like that, completely unacquainted with the rites. But in the end, I felt he was worth a shot, someone like him, sincere, determined, with loyal friends and desperate to get home. Those qualities spoke volumes. Then he falls silent for a time. I have every faith that he shall strive on our behalf now in the Commonwealth, and it is my hope that he yet finds the one he sought. You and Volfred speak little more of Hedwyn for now. You are left wondering what shall become of him in the Commonwealth. Yeah, guy ain't even gonna send a postcard or nothing? Here we go, Hedwyn's cooking tins. What passes for cooking supplies here? Hedwyn used to do most of the cooking, but now... Oh no, I got rid of the chef! Now what will we do? Alright. Let's see how this ends. Or whatever. Good morning, my girl. The place I noted earlier. Let me illuminate the way. No, don't starve. Together. All right, a small landing on the dark side of the Sacred Mountain. Yeah, okay. Let's go. Vroom. Volfred leads all of you into a calm and quiet clearing tucked away inside one of the mountain's hidden folds. All about you see a variety of strange items and equipment. Bide your time. Oh, wait. Let's talk to Volfred again. Greetings, reader. This wagon and I weave many memories together, and I could not help reliving some of them just now. I suppose some aspects of my past may be of relevance to you, given your role. If there is something you wish to know, you need but ask. Oh yeah, Hedwyn was supposed to tell me more about stuff, and I went and liberated him. More the fool I. Oh well. I do want to know how why the Nightwings disbanded. You express interest in knowing more of how the Nightwings came to be here, and Volfred's past connection to the group. I have been connected to the Nightwings almost since the beginning of my days in exile. They found me in a manner I understand quite like how Hedwyn and the others found you. Back then it was a smaller group than we have now. I joined an exile called Erisa, and another known as Orlech. Once in a while, we let little Tizo stay with us as well. He is rather older than he looks. Yeah, Tizo's great though. The other triumvirates we stood against, they feared us. Only the Timbers presented any threat to us in any given right. But there was a terrible accident. Arisa, we lost her, and Orlech, he was my friend. He fell from Mount Alodiel. We lost him as well, on the night when he was to be free. We were reckless, hasty, and I was powerless to stop any of it. I blamed the rites themselves, the circumstances that put us into danger. The downside has claimed many lives, yet this, it was too much. I vowed never again to don the mask and raiments. I had the black wagon cleared and buried, such that it could not be used again. If the Nightwings would rise again, it would be under different circumstances, under new leadership, and towards a different purpose. That is all I wish to say of this, my girl. You ask Volfred about his history with the lone minstrel, whom he seems to know quite well. Tariq was here with the Nightwings when they took me on. His manner has always been much as how you've seen. Although he is somewhat more cheerful now than I recall back then, if you can believe that. I think our plan has sparked a little fire in him. He serves the Rites and the Nightwings. I have tried to ask him of his past before, but he seems rather reluctant to speak of it. though it is plain that he is not from around here. This being the downside, I respect his wishes for some privacy. Nonetheless, although I do not know too much of him, I count him as a friend. I lost track of him for some time, though it was he who first informed me that the Nightwings had returned. He and Tizo were instrumental in our meeting. It's been good to see him doing relatively well. Anyway, was there anything else you wish to talk about for now? Sure. What are you in for? How rather forward of you, my girl. Most of whom I have met during my travels here have been reluctant to approach the subject of one's history before one's exile. Nonetheless, I am happy to tell you. As a reader, I am sure you are familiar with the stamping press. I owned and operated one. I took issue with the Commonwealth, the ban on literacy, the interminable wars against the Highwing remnants. I spread the truth about it all with my machine. Under a pseudonym, of course. Still, I knew I was putting myself at risk, and sure enough, my stamping press was eventually discovered and burned to the ground. I, however, managed to elude capture for a while. But not for long enough. Here, in the downside, I chanced upon the Nightwings, who were searching for a reader. In that respect, my past, I think, is similar to yours. Anyway, that is the long and short of it. Oh, that's everything. Likewise to you, reader. Be well. Alright, bide your time. Everyone, the amenities are modest here at Moonlight Alcove, but I suggest that you get comfortable. We may be here for some time. As for myself, I have some business to attend to. Please leave the wagon in my care for now. It shall be ready by when you need it next. From the mountaintop, you can see all across the downside, its impossible expanse staring back at you. The thought occurs to you that you may never see another land besides it. And so, you and your companions wait upon the mountaintop in quiet solitude, anticipating when the cycle of rites begins to turn again. Then you shall have another opportunity to free one of your own. You may earn back their freedom one by one. Many moons pass, then one evening. May I have a moment, reader? The lone minstrel finds you poring over the Book of Rites, as has been your leaning through your stay at this abode. Begging your pardon, but there is something you may wish to see. Please, follow me. You follow him into the cold night. Look forth, reader, madam. The stars shine like you have never seen. Once more, the path toward salvation is revealed, but now, something is different. The stars shine once more. Seek now your destination. Hope the Midnight Star. Gull the South Star. Jomer the Dusk Star. Each prior time you searched the stars, they showed you a single path, but now several rites avail themselves to you at once. Henceforth, you may choose from several different rites. Choose your own path towards salvation. A lot of ones I'm not allowed to choose. Alright, we've got this one here. To challenge the dissidents. Or this one to challenge the fate. Or this one to challenge the Pyre hearts. I don't know. You know what? I'm going to go to Haub, the Midnight Star. Whoa! That looks pretty cool. The stars urge that we go to the Cairn of Haub, a long way off. Volfred, sir, how are we to reach the Cairn of Haub in due course of time? You know full well, Tariq. Preparations are complete. You think you see the lone minstrel smile, ever faintly, but cannot be sure. Please ask the others to gather their belongings, rest, and then assemble at the wagon there at dawn. We shall be departing at that time. As you will, sir. The cycle begins anew. As the years advance, you'll find there ought to be fewer rites, this time until once more we travel to traverse Scribe's Gate. Exactly how many is difficult to say, but our next chance at liberty ought to present itself much sooner than before, so let's be ready for it. Now then, see you in the morning, reader. Your companions have not traveled far from Moonlight Alcove. Word of the news soon spreads throughout the group. How do we get there? The next morning, Volfred calls everyone together before the Black Wagon. This old wagon is more than it appears. With Bertrude's aid, it escorted you across the sea to me, and now it shall escort us anywhere the stars require. Come and see. Something has changed about the wagon's interior. What looked before to be old cracks and signs of age now expose various intricate components once hidden from view. You are the Nightwings. You should travel in their customary way. He turns to you, indicating levers and devices marked with symbols from the book. Now, reader, whenever you're ready, you may take us up. I'll show you how. And everyone else, hang on to something. We're flying! Having soared into the sky, the Black Wagon remains aloft somehow. Tizo is excited to be flying again. You get the impression this may not be the first time for him. I think it's more an airship than a spaceship, but yes. Impossible! Oh, by the scribes! The Nightwings sailed the skies again, wheresoever the stars may call for them. There is one catch. The downside provides few locales suitable for landing. Though we should be able to find at least a couple landing places near to where we're going. We'll then make way by land or sea toward our destination. Now, without further ado, let us proceed. The Black Wagon can fly. Seek landing near the cairn of Haob. Sail now the skies. Oh, they let me control it. This is fun. Whee! Oh. Hold right trigger to boost. Nice. What? As you soar above the waters of Worm Gulf, you notice Sir Gilman sidle up to you very slowly. We are very, 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 very high above the waters, if this knight is not mistaken. This knight's brethren lurk beneath the surface here in numbers untold. Fortunately, if we were to come crashing to the surface now, then this knight, why, he would receive a watery burial in the custom of his kind. Oh, that's just like a little bit of business. That's fun. Are there any more of those? Something about this strange island you see below draws your attention. Best to avert your gaze from the Isle of Kaelmer. There we go. Even the scribes themselves thought to avoid the place. Let us fly on. Okay, why'd you mark it on my map then? Any more fun marked places? Kind of enjoying this whole looking for things. Alright, doesn't look like I missed any others, so back down we go. Wait, this is where we left off. That's right. Below, amid the desolation of flagging lands, you see big birch roots from which you first embarked by sea. You wonder how its venerable proprietor is faring. I am certain that Big Bertrude must have left a strong impression on you all. She is not easy to forget. I've known her since before my exile, or hers. She's been here a long time. I've sent my agents to repay her for assisting you, and to send her our regards. The old wagon must have been in need of some repairs. The forbidding kind of Haub lies below. Not many exiles see fit to cross beyond it. Some fear that the listless remains of Shaq's six shoulders shall snatch them up. Wow. Alright. Big middle finger to whoever wrote this sentence. Some fear that the listless remains of Shaq's 6 shoulders shall snatch them up if they attempt to cross. Others simply do not want to pass through the flagging lands. Few know its true significance as we do, although your adversaries, the Pyre hearts, should be on their way here now. Soon you shall confront them once again. Okay. So I can either land in Shunt or Lick Sand. Faye seems interested in visiting the Mudbats along this route, versus Ruki expressed interest in seeing how the wild curs in his vicinity are doing. Yeah, that sounds more fun. Let's do that. Page revealed at Jomware Valley. You touched down in the heart of Jomwir Valley. There we go. Where first you faced the fate and the dissidents. You briefly wonder where they might be now and how they fare. You join your companions for a routine inspection of the wagon following its flight. Jodariel confirms the wagon's wheels withstood the shifting temperature and still appear to be in reasonable shape. Faye managed to calm some of the drive apes prone to dizziness or frenzy at high altitudes. Other than that, everything checks out, and the rest of the crew got through the flight without complaint. You now have a little time before having to set forth by land. Ooh, the Beyond the Crystal seeks Faye. Honestly, I think this is a good place to stop. It's already been 2.5 hours and it's after midnight. And probably the snow is about to fall. So I need to get some rest before it's time to shovel. So I'm going to go ahead and exit the stream. If I can find my Streamlabs. Here we go. All right. Good night, everyone, and thank you for coming with me on this journey. Take care. Stay safe out there.